Hey, what's going on guys? Butterbar here, welcome back to the channel. So, you guys all know, I want this game to be successful. I want Modern Warfare to be successful, but currently, right now, I'm not really having a lot of fun. I'm not having a lot of fun whatsoever, and honestly, looking at all the comments off of my videos, I think there is a percentage of people that are having fun. They are having enjoyment in this game, but I would say the majority of the audience, the majority of the community that is playing Modern Warfare is not having a good time and not having fun with what they are experiencing. Now, honestly, I want to focus on one thing that has been really bothering me on, I would say, the variety and the competitiveness of certain things that are in this game, whether that being perks being over dominant or weapons being over dominant, and really not having any competition whatsoever of changing different weapons or changing perks out to be able to be viable to actually do well with no matter what perk you pick. So, and today I want to focus on the perk 2 list, because right now, as you guys all know, dude, Ghost is strong. Ghost is overpowered. Ghost is literally overpicked. I would say 95% of the players that play the multiplayer, Ghost is picked. The Ghost is their thing to do. I will say an example of somebody that I was playing with. It was just, an LFG group that I got into, and somebody was like, look, if you are not running Ghost, I do not want you spawning on me. And that, honestly, that speaks volumes to me as somebody that literally just plays kill chain all the damn time, and I don't want to touch Ghost whatsoever. I don't want to touch Ghost because I honestly see that as a perk that is just, I don't know, kind of bogus. Is just as a I don't know what other way to describe it, as just a really crappy perk that, again, you have to pick it to be, somebody that's successful. I don't want to pick it. I don't want to be somebody that is anchoring on Ghost to be successful. I want to be able to use different things. So kill chain is that one perk that I try to use quite a bit, but the downside of that is you're always showing up on a UAV. So I want to give you guys my impression, give you guys my opinion about what I would think perk 2, changing some of these perks, making them a little bit more powerful, making them a little bit more dominant, to be able to be more viable in playing the multiplayer, because there is literally no other perk in this game besides Ghost that is something that players are going to be enjoying playing currently in this game. So let's go over some of the changes that I would like to do to some of the perks in Perk 2 to make them a little bit more viable and to see some competition in this list. So first off, let's talk about Restock. So Restock recharges equipment over 30 seconds. So it's hand grenades, C4, Simtacs, Claymores, and some people do have a big issue with that, with the Claymore spam that's kind of going on in this game. But to me, Restock I see is okay. Alright, so you want to restock your throwing knife or your stim shot or your hand grenades, I got it. That's, as long as you're, kind of making your way through the map, hopefully you're not camping with Restock. But again, that downside of having Restock, people are going to know exactly where you're at with the UAV. So I don't see Restock as that bad of a perk. However, one thing I would actually change to Restock and actually add on to it is that not only is it charging equipment, but it also charges how much ammo you have. Maybe every 30 seconds you get an extra magazine, or extra 30, 40, 50 rounds every 30 seconds. So not only do you have the equipment, but you're also getting your ammo, and maybe you can actually run a different perk or a different field upgrade. Maybe instead of ammo box you can run stopping power or the EMP drone. I don't really see that used very often, but that's another field upgrade that you could use. And Restock, if you are not only recharging your equipment, but you're also recharging ammo, that could be a great addition to Restock to be, again, more competitive to what is already in Perk 2. Let's go down to Hardline. Now, Hardline's been in games since, I would actually say, is it Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare? Was that the first time Hardline was seen? Maybe it was Modern Warfare 2. I can't remember. But Hardline, everybody knows what Hardline is. One less kill for your kill streak. So you got the UAV, it's a 4-kill streak. Giving Hardline, now it's a 3-kill streak. Now, the one change I would make to Hardline, and it's one thing that I'm kind of going off the experience of Black Ops 4 and how that game worked out, to where actually kill assists in that game counted towards your kill streak. It actually assisted you with points, getting up to what your point streak was in that game. And Hardline, I could see that as something that could make Hardline a really more valuable perk, that not only are your kills going to be helping you up towards your next kill streak, your next list of the tiers of different things as you're working your way through, but now assists are going to be helping you through. I will say this, I definitely can get a lot of assists in this game, and it's definitely insane of shooting somebody and then all of a sudden somebody takes one swipe on them and it's like, oh my god, I got an assist, somebody stole my kill. But if having Hardline, kind of acts like how in Black Ops 4 where assists counted as kills, again, that would be one thing that where, you know, Hardline is actually a pretty competitive perk in this game to where, you know what, you're going to be able to get your kill streaks a lot faster, and even if though you get assists in this game, you're still going to be able to work up the list of tiers to get up to your kill streak. Now, I will say this. High Alert, I have no idea how to buff or expand upon High Alert. High Alert is your vision pulses when enemies outside of your view see you. Now, I can definitely see people running this on the farmland and ground war, but honestly, in any other game mode, I don't see anybody. I maybe see a high alert maybe once or twice a day of people running high alert. So, honestly, what I would do with high alert is I would actually get rid of it, remove it. It doesn't really do a whole lot in Perk 2. It's not competitive whatsoever in the tier list of different perks that are in the game. However, one thing that I know that's been talked about in the community, and one thing it would actually replace High Alert with, is Dead Silence. I would replace High Alert with Dead Silence. That again, you're going to be able to move around the map with no footsteps whatsoever, and it's competitive. What do you want to have? Do you want to have Ghost where you don't show up on the radar? Or do you want Dead Silence to where people can't hear you move and you're able to flank around a little bit? One other thing too, I'd actually add to Dead Silence, and you know what, I would love to see overall, you know, boosting to player movement and whatnot, but maybe Dead Silence gives you a little bit, you know, 10-20% extra movement speed. I don't know, I really do feel like in Modern Warfare right now, you move so damn slow. You have cinder blocks in your shoes, you ain't going anywhere, and that's kind of the issue right now, is that people don't want to move because of how damn slow you do. You move around. So maybe Dead Silence makes you move a little bit, you know, faster, 10-20%, or maybe just overall, all players move, you know, that speed to where hopefully players can actually move a little bit quicker in this game. Alright, let's go to infamous Ghost. Now, Ghost right now, if you guys don't know, you're undetectable to UAV, radar drones, and the heartbeat sensor, which I literally don't see anybody using the heartbeat sensor because everybody's running Ghost, but you're also immune to snapshot grenades. Honestly, right now, currently, Ghost is way too powerful to be immune to all those different types of things to where Ghost really does not have a counter whatsoever. So, one thing I would do for Ghost is that Ghost is, you are literally only immune to Ghost when you are moving. That's it. You can't stand still. You can't do it. You have to be, I would even say, maybe at even like a full sprint or something like that. Maybe not the double sprint, but maybe just the regular sprint. That is when Ghost is going to be activated. Because, again, you look at this thing. You look at the different things that you're immune to with the radar drones and the heartbeat sensor or the snapshot grenades. I do not see anybody using the heartbeat sensor at all. That is a useless tool that is in this game right now. Because it's weak. It really truly is weak to Ghost since it doesn't have a counter. So maybe the heartbeat sensor becomes more viable if people are just kind of hiding around because Ghost doesn't work when you're just standing around or walking around. So I don't know. That is me. Again, Ghost I just see as just this overpowered, overused perk in this game with no counter. I feel like majority of the things that are in this game, whether it be perks or weapons or anything, the selections and choices you make in this game, most of them have a counter to them, or a pretty strong counter to them. However, Ghost does not have a counter. So maybe one of those things is that Ghost don't work until you're at a sprint. So I don't know. That's how I would see kind of nerfing down Ghost and making other things more competitive and viable in Perk 2. Let's go to Kill Chain. Kill Chain, again, is one of those, I love Kill Chain. Kill Chain is great in Perk 2. I think it's a lot of fun to use. So the way that Kill Chain works is kill streak kills count towards your next kill streaks and only applies to kill streaks earned in that life. So you earn a Predator missile, you die, you can't use that Predator missile in the next life when you respawn. Totally get it. I think it's fair. I think it's a great perk. I think it's pretty powerful as it's currently standing. However, one thing I would actually add to this, if Ghost were not to change, or made slightly weaker than it currently is right now, the changes I would make to Kill Chain is similar to Blitzkrieg from World War II. If you guys went to World War II, Call of Duty World War II, Blitzkrieg was a new, I believe it was an additional perk, or one of those perks you could actually choose in the basic training, where Blitzkrieg was, your kills are just regular gun kills, they count up to it, there's no point streaks or anything, it is just kill streaks off of weapons, but you actually got to pick an extra kill streak, so you had 4 kill streaks, and also too, they were more powerful and dominant when you called them in. So the airborne, troops were a lot more lethal. The different bombs and stuff like that you dropped had more lethality to it. So I think that would be a really great addition to Kills Chain, where you had an additional kill streak, so you had 4 kill streaks, and then, you know, maybe your Chopper Gunner lasts a little bit longer, your AC-130 lasts a little bit longer, maybe the Infantry Tank has a little bit more health and does a little bit more damage, stuff like that, to where kill streaks right now are just, you know, again, similar to the way that perks are and weapons are, with kill streaks in this game, there's no competition because everyone's running, you know, personal radar, everyone's running the UAV, stuff like that, so to really see some additional things being picked in this game, I think those additions to kill chain would again make it more competitive and viable for players to use and do well in the game. Lastly, let's talk about Pointman. I'm going to tell you right now, I was severely disappointed the way the Pointman works, because if you guys don't have Perkman equipped, you will see all these different types of points added up. You'll see 500, 600, 700 points. Maybe you kill 2 or 3 people on an objective and capture the objective and all this stuff. You see a crap load of points on your screen. However, when you pick Pointman, you don't actually get all those points displayed on your screen. You get a certain percentage of those points added on. So kills are 100 points, UAVs about 10 points. Even in the Pointman description, counter UAV and UAVs only give 100 score max per use. And advanced UAVs and white phosphorus only give 150 score max per use. Why? Why is there a limitation on Pointman? I do honestly find it funny that there is a lot of limitation to Pointman. I think the limitation that is earned is the fact that people that are getting in tanks using Pointman to actually add up to their point streaks. I totally get that limitation. That should not be it. You should not be able to get into a tank and actually earn up your score streaks with Pointman. I think it should be on the ground and you're actually able to do a lot more with being able to add up more points. Maybe you get more points on objective captures. Maybe, how about this? You know what? You have the ammo box, you have the trophy system. Maybe actually supporting your teammates and giving them ammo or protecting them from grenades actually gives you a little bit more points than it does right now. Because currently right now, you only get about 25 points per person actually picking up the ammo box and the ammo crate, and to me, I find that really goofy. I find that really funny that you really do not get rewarded as being a support player with Pointman, because I honestly see Pointman as that perk to where you're being a support person for the team, but really you are not getting a whole lot whatsoever for your labor of trying to help out your teammates, whether that's supplying them with ammo or assisting them with capturing the points. So really, Pointman, I think you need to be rewarded a little bit more with points. Maybe 25 extra points, maybe 50 extra points for supplying teammates with ammo or protecting them from grenades, stuff like that, to where you're actually protecting teammates and supporting them with capturing objectives or pushing towards the next movement space. To me, honestly, I think Pointman would be great with that. Not only are you getting a lot of points with kills, but also supporting your teammates as well. So, guys, that's my breakdown. That is the way that I see Perk 2 list being broke down, to where I want to see some competition. I want to see reasons to pick other perks besides Ghost being the most overpowered and over-dominant perk that's in this game. And currently, right now, I don't know what Infinity Ward is doing. I don't know what their plan is to change that, because they really have not talked about it. Ghost is one of those things, besides skill-based matchmaking that I know a lot of people complain about, is that Ghost is one of those things that is just, look, you need to focus on this, that you need to change this, because, again, there's no perks in this list that people are picking besides that one. And I am surprised that Infinity Ward is just not saying anything. They are very tight-lipped about it. And to me, that really disappoints me, because I would like some transparency. I would like some planning going ahead and some teases going ahead about, hey, this is what we plan on doing with, you know, Ghost. Here's our plan to make, you know, other perks in different tier lists more competitive. But we haven't gotten that. We haven't gotten that whatsoever. So I just at least wanted to give you guys my thoughts and opinion about what I would do to some of the perks that are in Perk 2 to make them more viable, to make them more competitive compared to Ghost and some of the other ones, you know, in this list. And honestly, I would love to know from you. What do you guys think about my opinion about some of these perks? Do you think they would be a little bit more viable? Do you think people would pick them more often? What would be some of the changes that you guys would make? So these were just my opinions and my changes that I would like to see added on to these perks. But I would also like to find out from you guys, do you agree, or would you actually like to see certain other things changed to it, or maybe something differently entirely? So, guys, let me know in the comments below. Again, thank you again so much for the amazing support. I really do appreciate you guys every single day watching my videos, commenting on it. I really do appreciate it, and it brings a lot of joy to my life that you guys are here supporting me. So then, again, thank you very much for everything that you've given me. So, hope you enjoyed this video. Have a great rest of the day, and I will see you guys all next time.